Alright, folks, and we have returned.
I don't believe it. Grant actually went to Colonel Autumn and got approval for her damned efficiency guidelines. All experiments will be carried out with the test subject fully active to reduce iteration time. It's barbaric. I've explained this to the Colonel. Just because the iBots don't have true AI doesn't mean they're just machines. I guess results are all that matter around here. Forget things like ethical procedures or humane treatment. I'm starting to have serious misgivings about leadership around here. At least I've got you to talk to, huh, Eddie?
Whitley was really protective of you guys, wasn't he? Can't believe they'd approved that. Or he must have tried to change. Yeah, here we go. Must have tried to change things. Well, he sounds more like your father there, Eddie. And I can't believe they'd approve that. I've met enough robots to know they're more than just machines. I can see why you left that place. Well, I hope they get what's coming to them. Let's press on. A lot of ground to cover. Ooh. Yeah, you know, on a list of things that is good, that ain't one of them. Where did he go? Where did you go? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let's, where did you go? Mr. Deathclaw. There's a dead one here. Bravo team mission orders. Alright. Small subterranean semi-humanoids which are easily cowed by bright light and loud noises. Okay. Oh, I remember what's gonna happen here. Just about the worst thing that has ever existed in any game. The tunnelers. Yeah. I remember now. Oh. Oh, Eddie. I'm scared too. I hate these things. Yep. Well, that's one way to do it. The efficiency of a 12-gauge shotgun is not to be. Tunneler hide, cave fungus, and a baseball. Come on, reload. One down. Oh, now is why did you just continue to back up? That makes total sense. Alright. Alright, a hard lock safe. I hate them things. Yeah, I could use a beer after that, I tell you what. Let's see, what do we got down here? Yeah. Alright. Is there no warhead in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Okay. Here's those military crates from earlier. Whole lot of nothing. Oh Lord, have mercy. Whew. This is spooky. Go up here. Okay, well, we just gotta press on. This loops back around here. Come on, I know something's gonna pop out of this. Come on now. I knew it. Oh Lord. Retreat. Oh Lord. Why are there so many? Why are there so many? Why are there so many? Alright. Whew. Okay. Okay. Where's the rest of... Oh, that's it. Okay. Alright. God, I hate those things. be grateful when I can get out of here. Be very grateful when I can get out of here. Alright. The worst enemy that has ever been designed in a video game. Well, maybe not the worst, but definitely up there in competition for it. Alright, how do I get the hell out of here? Because they just throw you. I mean, that Hulking one gave me a left-right combo that sent me screaming back to from whence I came. Ooh, Lord have mercy. This is the highway? Yep. Alright. Before I go up there, I can't believe there's no nuke in here. Come on. Flare gun. Frightens abominations. Yeah, we might be taking that. Alright. I guess there really wasn't any bombs in here. Well, that suits me just fine. Let's get out of here. Because I have...
There you are. You went quiet for a time. Thought you might have returned to Vegas, its comforts. Maybe you took that machine with you. There's a lesson here, in the Divide. Old world history about holding on to something so tightly it breaks or falls apart. May have seen the cracks in Vegas's walls already. If so, they'll grow in time, no matter how much you back house.
Don't be so quick to discount Vegas. There's more strength there than there may seem.
Your future with House has two roads. The road the tribals in Vegas want, their spirits crushed. Or your face on a robot servant, smiling forever in a dead casino. There's future in neither.
Are you referring to the Vegas families?
Families of Vegas were once tribes. Got drunk on the Vegas lights. The spirit bled out of them. Old world history under a different flag. Whatever traditions or rituals they had, most likely squeezed out of them by now. Turned into something else. And if not, then I'm afraid what's going to happen when they come creeping back.
And what exactly do you have against Vegas?
Vegas is old world, filled with old world ghosts. And ghosts need the living to do their work. That's why the families are there. Why the bear stumbles there to lose itself. It's a dance. I don't know its purpose. You've seen the wall. It's what's inside that worries me.
What do you mean before it's a dance?
That's the wrong word. Theater is better. The families, the bear, all on a stage. House. He's the one watching. The why. You'd know better than I would. If you don't, you will.
House is more pragmatic than you might think.
Believe that. Vegas runs. I've seen what it's done to those who oppose it. And I've seen its messengers. But everything in Vegas speaks of someone who can't let go. House sticks a shovel to history's graves, props up the dead, then puts words in their mouths. The tribes don't even know how they were broken. Not a world I want to be a part of, going through motions until we're all smiling faces on some robot's screen.
Well, now that I can't necessarily argue, but Vegas is one of the safest places in the Mojave, and that gives me hope.
You've seen the wall. Safe? No. What's inside? That's what worries me. Inside, old world's waking up. No facts or history I've heard tells me that city ever went to sleep. And that makes me think. The blue of the Mojave skies isn't like the rest of the world. Don't hear a Geiger ticking there. More to fear from predators than rats. The city, the whole Mojave, wasn't hit by bombs. Been my call. Vegas would be one of the first pieces of the old world to burn. Someone protected it. Wasn't chance, wasn't luck. Something larger. Yet they let the rest of the world suffer. And they'll do it again.
Quite frankly, he ran out of time. The Mojave is behind us. I want to know what's ahead.
The high road. Not the divide yet. Many more miles to walk. But you got this far. You and that machine that shadows you. Wasn't sure if both of you'd make it. Above, then below the underpass.
Found some recordings from you in Hopeful.
The tapes. Didn't think those would be found. You know the divide better than I thought. Had tech from the big empty. Recorder a woman gave me. Didn't survive the road on its last legs. Cast it and the tapes aside. Weren't worth the words anyway. Not like I'd forget what happened. If you heard them. Nothing but ramblings. Reminders for a man who doesn't need them. Probably more lying from here to the divide.
You wouldn't have recorded those messages if they didn't matter to you.
Maybe not. Who's to say? You, perhaps, found them, heard them after I cast them aside. Maybe there was purpose in that. If they matter, if history matters, we'll see at the end of the road.
Alright. Those marked men in Hopeful. Let's do. Some of the flayed Hopeful soldiers looked like NCR, but fought beside others in Legion armor.
Pain makes for strange allies. The hate the bear and bull shared across the battlefield, now turned against the divide. Few survived. Intact.
Yeah.
Many NCR were already here when the destruction happened, keeping the route east open in fear of Caesar, fear of the Legion.
What do you mean?
The dam, that old world wall. The bear, NCR, couldn't be allowed to reach it easily. Long 15, Cayman, both bad enough. Kimbo, Kaiser, House. You'd think their whole world was that wall, cutting the Colorado. If I'd never laid eyes on it, never spoke of it. But once found, it was all Caesar could see. That, and the flag beyond it, another symbol, big enough to challenge him. And the divide, one of the roads to it. Legion was tasked with cutting that artery. If you can't kill the bear in one stroke, bleed it, starve it. That kind of murder. It's what any of the Legion would have done. Now, the Divide belongs to history.
Those marked men in Hopeville, some had strange masks and blades I'd never seen before.
They bear false versions of Legate Linnaeus' mask, the one Caesar fashioned for him. Thought it was an insult at first. No better now. It's shaped from Divide metal, not with care and strength, but with hate. Keeps them anchored. Crude, effective, like the blades they carry. Distant mirrors of their legate, a symbol they can hold on to, while the Divide tears at them.
Well, the other marked men had NCR gear, and they weren't carrying masks or blades.
For the two-headed bear, NCR, they don't have symbols in the same way Legion does. They revere their mines and explosives, guns. That is their religion. Death from afar. Take pride in it.
Tell me about the creatures in the underpass.
Tunnelers. Predators that make their own roads beneath the ground here. Divide broke their sky, showed them the world above, and the scent of new prey. Be a slower death for the Mojave than bombs and fire, but they'll come for its people, from where they least expect, below.
When you say slower death for the Mojave, you mean they're spreading out from the Divide.
Death will come from below. In the Divide, need to watch the sky and the ground. Mojave will be easy prey for them. They'll start emerging throughout the Mojave in time. Might be years, probably less. They breed fast, hunt in groups, more than enough to bring down the strongest in the Mojave. Once they draw blood. Seen them tear apart Deathclaws. Deathclaw might get some, but the rest will swarm it, tear it apart, like Denver hounds.
You've been to Denver. That's Legion territory.
Mojave and the Divide are the only places I've walked. Walked the east, too, before the bull came. Then, much like the Mojave before the bear, tribes, towns, clutching to life. Bull did a better job.
Well, if this is the high road, where does it lead?
At the end of the high road lies Ashton, its silo. That machine with you, it can open it, wake it up, like it did the one in Hopeville.
You have a lot of hate for this robot with me. I can hear it in your voice.
Hate? No. There's nothing to hate in metal, steel, gold, or platinum. You're a machine. It's just a tool, made of wreckage of the Divide. All that was brought here.
When we first spoke in Hopeville, you mentioned you swore not to kill me. Why?
You know the why of it. If you don't, I do. And that's enough. Shows trust only walks so far west. Earned more than that, though, getting this far. We walk the same road, carry the same colors. Can't break that by making the road red. Want more than that? Walk the Divide. Answers will come. Closer you get to home. You and that machine.
I've never been here before, at least not from this road.
Many in the Mojave think the divide's nothing but canyon and storm. Wasn't always. There was life. A town farther west. Not talking about an old world town like Hopeville. More recent. Something you saw in your lifetime. It had the name, the Divide, too. But rather than cracks in the earth, it was a road from the west into the Mojave, a supply line. Took a courier to make that road. You. Back then, you saw the road with eyes facing east. This time, the divide's in the other direction. And if your eyes try to make sense of it when you reach it, home's not what it was.
So you're saying I walked this road from another direction, from west to east, to home.
All roads lead back to one's home. Not your birthplace, maybe, but home. Home isn't where you were born into this world. You taught me that. Part of your message, whether you meant it or not, can be a place of mind, a moment where you know who you are, the history of it, and they can be places you breathe life into. Never would have known the Divide had it not been for you. The road you made with your tracks again and again. You were the only one willing to make the journey to and from here. A hard road. Kept the land before the Divide alive through seasons, storms. Can't have been just a job. Was something more to you. Don't feel for a place that hard unless it's home.
Well, I can't really deny that. Well, I've walked a lot of hard roads, Mojave and before. Doesn't mean
It
anything.
means everything. Even if you deny it, cast it aside, that speaks to what you are, proves what happened here. It was you walking that road that kept the Divide alive. It grew from what you did. Settlers, camps, filling that old world city. Chance for a new mission, new beginning, new way of thinking. Could have breathed new life into the Mojave, bridging east, west, like Hoover Dam. But not old world. Something you made. Road was a supply line.
Well, there isn't another supply line to the Mojave beyond the Long 15.
Not anymore. If one existed, the two-headed bear would have claimed it. And it tried to. NCR saw the worth in that road you made. Staked a claim, whether it was wanted there or not. True elsewhere in the Mojave. And where the bear tries to cling to life, the Legion comes, bearing messages. Some brought by blade, others by couriers. You knew what was coming, as sure as I know what's coming for you. This time you carry the burden. Walk west into the sun, and keep walking until it dies. There, I'll be waiting.
Alright then. Well, he's dead. Let's see here. Wow, he sure can talk, can he? I forgot how long-winded he is. he's dead. Couple satchel charges. Oh, look at that. Commissary. Just what the doctor ordered. He's probably activating it right now. Yep. Doesn't look like there's any bombs I can hit from here. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Got any ammo for me? Sure don't. Well, it was worth a shot. See if there's any. Nope, nothing over there. Trying to see if I can find any more of these, Alright, there you are. Those should all be hits. And more running down the bottom there. There we go. Go ahead and hit that. Alright. Let's see what's up here. I definitely want these flashbangs because the little rodents are a pain, and just so we don't have to go through that dialogue again, because that was taxing. Alright, I guess we just go this way, straight across. Advanced. Alright, what's the 20? Marked Trooper. Well, let's repair this with the Marked Trooper. 21. So this is still better, but this helmet's much better. I don't have any heavy helmets to repair it with, though, unfortunately. Satchel. Come on now, that's just mean. Alright, let's listen to Ulysses spinning us another yarn here.
Big, empty. There's something hidden there. A crater. Past wind and sand. So deep in the desert, there's no turning back. Finding the crater was an accident. Was following the weather patterns. The divide sky torn like that. Man's violence, not nature's. That violence in the sky had a source. Tracked it, like following a river current. Left the colors to mark my way, like always. sky with electricity and generators, and beyond it, saw the rest of the old world hell there, all carved up like garden plots. Had to see what was there. Couldn't leave it be. Things asleep in the big empty. The Brotherhood woke them up. Can't move quiet any more than the two-headed bear can. And when they woke up, it was like all of history waking up at once. Almost didn't make it out. Almost. Left with answers I never intended.
Alright, so he's been to the big empty as well. Can't say I'm exactly surprised. I mean, there is the location called Ulysses Point. I'm really not entirely sure what the Dancy Dance music is playing for. Above? That's a Deathclaw. Great, there's two of them. Why wouldn't there be two of them? I hate Deathclaws. Wow. That's incredible. They said, here's a bunch of ammo, you're gonna need it when we drop a damn Deathclaw in your head. Isn't that nice? Oh, lordy. What? That's really stupid. What just happened? Sure. Alright. That all makes perfect sense. So I got through all that just to explode randomly. Fantastic. Friggin' Deathclaw Alley over here. There's one. There's two. There's three. Come on in, dickwad. Alright. We're going to do this. Because, something happened over there. Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Those things just shred right through you. Got these down. Deathclaw Alley. Alright. I tell you, they'll do a number on you. Yeah, they sure will. None of my armor seems to be adequate either. I don't even want to go in there. It'll just trigger another one of them to jump down on my head. More than likely.
All due respect, sir, I think you're making a mistake. We're close to a breakthrough with the Duraframe iBots. I can feel it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I understand that we need the Duraframe assets for Hellfire armor, but... No, sir. Yes, sir. I understand, sir. I'll tell the team to start disassembling the ED series prototypes right away. Eddie, you little rascal, were you eavesdropping again? I think those videos you watch are a bad influence on you. How much of that did you hear? Didn't Dr. Grant say she'd upgraded your navigational systems? And I think I have an idea. How'd you like to be just like Ralphie?
Sound like Dr. Whitley was a rogue element. I'm beginning to see where you get it from. And I think I would have liked him. You record everything they say around you? Well, I better be careful what I say to you, huh? And I don't care to hear your recordings of human mating calls. Something else. Alright, little guy. Let's get moving. Ooh, what's in here? Cool. About to get radiation sickness. Let's go ahead and do that. That's the only way to deal with them. Get them from a distance before they can move in on you. Because they're far too dangerous to be left alive. Okay, we got through another one of them, so let's go ahead and keep saving it up. Alright. Well, it looks like I can go this way. Everyone is gone. Yeah, that's not a comforting thought. Oh. Cool. Less cool. Please shoot. Please shoot. Please shoot. Alright. Well, I definitely missed quite a few of those posters already, to be certain. Doctor's bag and some bottle caps. We got to be getting ready to call it here pretty soon. But I want to make sure I don't miss any of the warheads. Oh, here's another one of Ulysses' little little encampments. Alright, take that. Eddie, I know that you're like fighting something, but oh god. Why? Just why? That makes a whole lot of sense. Right through the damn floorboards. Alright. Beer and wine. Oh, actually. Hold on now. Take all that. Alright. So it doesn't look like I can go this way. I got the stuff from there. And it doesn't look like there's anything else up here. So, alright. That's that. Yeah, level 25, sure. Maybe if you're the best New Vegas player in the world, then level 25. Sure. Oh, hey, I got up here. That's cool. Alright. Well, I did that little downstairs area. Go ahead and save again before I run afoul of some other horrible creature of the wasteland. Truly, they are the worst creature to exist. I swear, if there's more of them up here. Alright. Oh. So there is a way to get back there. But that's not the question. The question is, do I want to go down there and do that? And the answer is no. We're going to keep on keeping on. Now I went over there, did all that crap. Now we're going to go this way. Go ahead and overwrite that. Got about 10 minutes left before we need to call it, but it's getting pretty close here. Alright. Just one beep, huh? Yeah, well, let's take the high ground. Bone saw, huh? Well, who's shooting at me now? Oh, they're way over there. There's that. He's going down. Wow, he's a jumpy little bastard, isn't he? There we go. Move a lot for a dead man. Alright. Satchel charges. Alright. We will finish looting this little town and then we'll call it a day yet again. Okay, so that's the next area. So let's go see what's this all about here. Bone saw, what you got? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. I have two basically full suits of armor, should I need them. I guess we'll finish this little area here before we move on. What have we here? More ammo and another sniper. Oh no. Oh well. Tool cabinet. Grab all that, and we'll get out of here now. Alright. Yep. I knew there'd be one. Alright, let's see what we got back here. Other than something that's going to spawn enemies as soon as I open it. Rad-X and Radaway. Quite a bit of good stuff. Alright. There's always more to be found in this game, it seems like. Alright, folks. We're kicking and a grooving, busting some movings. Got all that. Alright. Here we go. Now that's going to activate probably the next part of the activate the console to gain access to the silo. Sure, we'll get right on that. Alright, folks. I think that this is as good a spot as any to call it. So next time, we'll be finishing off exploring this missile silo and going through there. Alright, folks. As always, thanks for stopping by, and sayonara.